Hey Aries, it's Nicole with Sunshine Heartface Tarot, here to do your November career business strategy tarot spread. Okay, so welcome back to the channel. If you're returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new, happy to have you guys. I appreciate your time, appreciate your energy. All right, let's get into this reading for Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. We're going to look at your current situation, current challenges, and where to find help to start off, okay? Spirit, please show me for Aries their current situation, current challenges, and where to find help. Please and thank you, Spirit. This is for Aries. Aries. All right, so current situation is Two of Pentacles reversed, crossed by the Ten of Cups. Interesting. So a need to stop juggling or a need to make a decision, and the challenge is the Ten of Cups. So it's like it's preventing it. Okay, so this juggling or this yeah, it's like a juggling. It's you're handling, or you're there's too many things on your plate right now, okay? And that's what's preventing your Ten of Cups. You're wondering why your soul isn't happy. You're wondering why you don't feel fulfilled, right? And what Spirit is telling you is that you gotta stop juggling. You have to make a choice. You gotta pick one or the other, or I don't know if it's two. You know what I mean? In the cards, through that it could be more. I don't know, but you gotta make a choice, man. You gotta make a choice. And where you can find help. You got a King of Cups in your circle, so you've got a person who's very wise and warm and caring, genuinely cares about you. They have your best interest in mind. They're very intellectual, they're very smart, and they're also very much in control of their emotions. They're not erratic, they're not very up, very down. They're pretty even keeled. What else about this King of Cups? I'm trying to remember what fish, when you see a fish in the card, I'm trying to remember what the hell that means. Let me see. Spiritual gifts. Okay, so this person also possesses a decent amount of spirituality. Okay. All right, so this is a person that can absolutely help you with this situation. So I don't know who this person is to you, Aries, but there is somebody in your life that can kind of guide you or help you. They're very calming, they're loving, they're compassionate, okay? They draw strength from treating other people with tenderness and kindness, and maybe that's what you need right now. They're very much in touch with their emotions, okay? They're the kind of person that you really feel at ease with because their presence is sincere and accepting. They accept you for who you are, and they don't judge, and they will help you make good decisions moving forward because they are very, very smart. Okay? All right, so let's keep going. What are long-term gains and short-term gains for Aries in this business career spread? We're looking for the long-term and short-term gains, Spirit. This is for Aries. Business spread for November, short and long-term gains. Short-term, you're gonna have to walk away from something that once probably brought you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and now it's just bringing you regret and sorrow. So that's in the long term, right? There's or this is for, okay. This is for your long-term success, okay? In order to be set up for success, you have to walk away from something, right? And it's this thing that you're juggling, right? I know that you have a couple balls in the air, and Spirit is telling you that in order to have the long-term success that I'm sure you want, you're going to have to choose. You're going to have to walk away from something, okay? You've been pouring your heart and your emotions into something, but it's not working out. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to move forward, okay? And then look, you've got another 8, which is interesting. You have another 8. You have the 8 of Wands. Right? So when we have more than one 8 in a reading, it typically indicates a positive change, whether in mind or status. So you have 2 8s in your long and short-term gains. So you're coming upon some sort of positive change here. Your short-term gains, you have the 8 of Wands. This is movement, very, very, very fast movement. You got to make this decision quick. This is not something that can wait. This is urgent. It is urgent for the long-term success. It is urgent in the short term, but it is going to set up your long-term as well, okay? This has to happen fast. Absolutely. Like that's it. All right. Let's see. 1 second, guys. Yeah, time to take action, like quickly. It's time to move. It is time to move. Okay? That's what the spirit is telling you. All right. What else? What are the strengths and weaknesses of Aries in business and career? What are the strengths and weaknesses of Aries in business and career, spirit? Strengths and weaknesses. Page of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Okay, so your strength is evaluating a situation. You take your time, you think it through, you have a plan, right? This feels like you weigh the risk. You're smart about your money, you're smart about your finances, and that's your greatest strength, is analyzing. Yeah, I feel like risk versus reward, that's your thing. All right, weakness, the Hierophant. Okay, you want to run before you walk. Okay, that's what we got going. And you're an Aries, of course you do. All right, you want to do everything big, bold. But what this is saying is that you have to learn the ins and outs before you can start to modify and go off on your own. This is saying right now you are not, your weakness is doing things by the book, right? You like to do things your way, Aries, and that might work out for you sometimes, but in this situation, in this particular business career spread that we are talking about, you are being urged to do things by the book, to do it the traditional way first. Okay, there is a right and a wrong in this situation, and you have to learn the right before you can change it. Like, you got to learn the rules of the game. That's not your strength, but you got to work on that. All right, what should Aries focus on now and in the future, and then what are some opportunities? So what should Aries focus on now, in the future, and then what are more opportunities, spirit? Now, future, interesting. More opportunities. So right now, this is all about taking action, Aries. This is not a time to wait. You've got that 8 of Wands, which is telling us go, go, go. Now you've got King of Swords, which is all about taking action, right? Transformative action. And I told you, we got those 2 8s. This is positive change in mind or spirit, right? So there's something coming through here. There's definitely something coming through here. That King of Swords, you got 2 kings too. Interesting. You got 2 kings in your reading. I feel like you're surrounded by a good circle. I feel like you do. I feel like you're surrounded by a good circle. But this king, the King of Swords, he's intelligent, and he is absolutely concerned with the truth, ethics, and honesty. Okay, and again, remember I told you, doing things by the book, right? There's something about this right now. Where to focus on now. You got to learn the ins and outs of something. You got to learn the proper way. Okay, and this King of Swords might be able to help you with that. All right, he could be a role model. He or she could be a role model in your life. They are righteous and fair in all that they do. That's what you got to focus on now. What is righteous, what is fair, and that comes with learning the rules of the game. Okay. All right, in the future, you've got the 3 of Swords to focus on, which is interesting. There's going to be some, I don't know if this is a warning, but there's going to be some sort of deceit, lying, cheating, heartbreak in the future. And I don't know, it's going to be of some, this is, I don't, for that to come through in what to focus on in the future, that's definitely an interesting card to get. I don't know why we would want to. Maybe it's saying you have to feel the pain. Someone might lie to you. Someone might, someone's going to betray you. But there's going to be a lesson to learn in it, okay? Yeah, and it's okay to feel that. So you're going to need to feel that pain and work through it. And there's probably a hidden lesson in there somewhere, honestly, Aries. Let's go ahead and clarify that one. Let's clarify this 3 of Swords. Spirit, can you give us more about what to focus on in the future for Aries? They got a 3 of Swords. What does that mean? Why should they focus on 3 of Swords in the future? Temperance, reversed. Okay, all right. Okay. This is all tying me back up here with this King of Cups, right? Because I feel like this is going to be a really sturdy like a steady influence in your life, and this person is not only going to be here now, this person is going to loop back around in the future. They're going to be there for you again, right, when this Three of Swords comes through, because this is showing me that you're not, temperance is not going to be your best suit when it comes to this betrayal. Okay, you are going to be fucking angry, you're going to be very off kilter, you're going to be unbalanced, and I have a feeling that this King of Cups is going to come through again to help you, to rebalance you, to calm you down, to soothe you, okay? But that's going to be something you don't want to ignore in the future. You're going to have to work through whatever that is without losing your temper and without becoming overly emotional, okay? Keep these two kings in your pocket, all right? This one is intellect, this one is emotion, and together they're a fucking power that you can't stop, all right? Opportunities. You got the Four of Wands Four of Wands reversed. So this is the Four of Wands is all about commitment. The fact that it's reversing, there might be an opportunity for some sort of commitment, but it's going to take longer than you think. Four of Wands, even when it's reversed, it's still a positive card. It still is good for like commitment and making it, but it's just saying there's likely going to be delays. Okay, so just expect that, like kind of factor that into your expectations so that you're not let down if that happens. All right. All right, Aries, we're going to pull a few advice cards from the universe. This is from the One World Tarot. I do not read reversals in this deck, so I will read them in their upright form. And these tarot cards have different meanings than traditional tarot, so I will look at the book too, just to make sure that I'm reading it correctly. We'll get 2 cards from the universe for advice. This is for Aries. Advice for Aries, please, in business and career, please. Thank you, Spirit. All right, we've got the Hanging Man and the Fool, 2 major arcanas. That's interesting. All right, so let's see in this deck what these cards really stand for, because like I said, they are different than traditional. So the Fool stands for immaturity and imbalance. Possible extremes include lofty visions with poor management of resources or heavy reliance on resources without vision. Man, this feels like a warning, guys. You hear what they're saying? This is saying, like, don't be immature about this business plan. Really think it through. Make sure you have all your ducks in a row. Make sure you have the resources that you need, the money, the materials, whatever, the time, okay? This almost feels like a warning to the spiritual or material fanatic who must seek unity. A card of extremes, all right? There's something feels very unbalanced about this. Like you didn't think it all the way through. That's what it feels like, okay? All right, and the Hanging Man. This card symbolizes someone who is sensitive and impressionable. Interesting. Feels more Pisces energy than Aries. Passive, submissive, tender, compassionate, and emotional, though often without direction. So I feel like you got into this because you were passionate about it, but you didn't think it all the way through, right? And so now you've got all these balls in the air. You're juggling and you're wondering, why aren't I happy? Why aren't I getting the success? It's because you didn't learn the rules of the game, Aries. You jumped in, head first, and you weren't ready, man. You weren't ready. So I think you got to back up a little bit. You have to walk away from this thing that's no longer serving you, right? And you got to figure shit out. It's going to take longer than you think. So just be ready for that. All right, Aries, that's what I've got for you today. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I make more videos. And I'll be back to talk to you guys later. Bye.